Oh my god, you guys, this freaking video is hilarious. Candace Owens is trying to get Harvey Weinstein to admit that Hollywood is all run and owned by Jews. And the only answer that she gets out of him is that it's owned by Qatar and Saudi Arabia. That's hilarious, dude. That's what I've been saying too this whole time. I've been telling everybody that Epstein worked for Saudi intelligence, and everybody laughed at me and thought I was crazy. Yeah, exactly. I knew it. They all are on the side of the Islamic terrorists. That's the only thing that makes any sense. That's why they're infiltrating our country right now and taking over. And I also was the one who said Obama was the one to release COVID so that they could buy out our businesses. So that's who bought out our businesses in America. That's why it's all pro-Palestine propaganda. That's what I've been freaking saying this whole time. Boom.
But have you considered that it could be deeper, that there was somebody who wanted you put away, that there may have been someone who wanted your company? Because to me, there is just overwhelming evidence that you were set up here. It looks to me like a modern day hit. I don't know who you upset. I don't know what they were after, but it just looks to me like a rigged system and they took you out. To me, it looks like it was just a show trial and the outcome was already determined before you even stepped into that courtroom. I do think that you stepped on somebody's toes. Like there's somebody's toes that you stepped on that you may not have been aware of when you were in Hollywood, because you had a lot of power. You had a lot of power.
You know, I can't say who.
Why not? Why can't you say who? What do you have to lose?
Because I'm not sure that I'm right.
And you say, I think. Maybe. I really want to push you on this point, Harvey, because I think it's very significant. I mean, you had the greatest movies that were in Hollywood. You had a lot of power. And I'm wondering if there was anybody in Hollywood that you may have been fighting with at that time, that just anything that could have been going on. Because I think there's something bigger happening here.
There wasn't a fight per se, but the establishment, I would not say, was my friends.
Right. And what is the establishment in Hollywood?
It's normally the big studios, but I can't say that they were part of this.
Right. No, I'm just wondering, like, who in the end, who owns all those movies now? Who owns your catalog? What happened to your company?
We sold the catalog to a company called Bein, you know what I mean, which is owned by the Qatari government, and we sold the other part of the library to a company called Spyglass and Lantern, which is owned by the Saudi Arabian government.
Very interesting. I'm asking these questions because my investigation into this isn't going to stop